Hey everyone, it's Greg Mazza, Homecare Breakthrough Solutions. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we are going to talk about your results. Are you happy with them, right? And how do you get better and better results? And there's this one little trick, and it's not even a trick, it's just becoming aware. Your results, which we'll talk about in a moment, are a reflection of this one thing that you were about to talk about. Right? So look around right now, look around your business, your life, your relationships. Are you happy with where you are? Now, some of you are going to be watching this and you're like, yep, I'm good. Right? Some of you are going to say, no, I wish I was here. I wish I was in this place. Or I wish it was in this place. Or you have one area in your business that you're really getting stuck. Maybe it's finding caregivers and you're trying to figure out, how do I get this resolved? How do I fix it? Right? So if you're not getting the numbers that you want, if your relationship with your spouse is not exactly where you'd like it to be, or your partner or whatever, or if your body, right? Maybe your health and your body, it's not exactly where you want it to be. The truth of the matter is it's a reflection of one thing. And that one thing is your commitment. How committed are you to getting the outcome that you desire? Because when I look back at my business and I look back at my life and I look back at the areas that I've struggled with in my life, like we're almost running out of capital in my business or having failed relationships, every time it comes back to one thing, right? Because the truth of the matter is we can make up all the excuses that we want. I wasn't smart enough. My parents didn't treat me well. I was in an abusive relationship. All those things may be true, and I promise you, I'm not trying to downplay it. Those things are real and they're unfortunate. And I know people that have been in similar situations, but because of this high level of commitment, they got out of their situation. I mean, we're talking about like really deep stuff. My girlfriend's a perfect example of that. Like, she had a very rough, difficult childhood, even adulthood, and she had these cycles of patterns that she had to deal with, and she just kept at it, and she was able to break free. And I'm not saying it wasn't easy, but she was 100% committed. In my business, right, when I look back at where I was when we almost ran out of capital, I was half committed, right? I thought I was committed, but ruthless commitment is required to achieve the things that you want to achieve in life. Right? Oftentimes, we're not 100% committed to something. We think we are, we say that we are, but the truth of the matter is we do whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes to get something accomplished, to get something done, to get the result that you are desiring, right? So you've probably heard the saying, burn the boats, right? Don't give yourself a chance, right? When I started my business, there really wasn't a fallback plan. There wasn't like, oh, I can tap into this or I can tap into that. Nope, it was all in. There's no tiptoeing around. So for those of you that are like newer to your business, either you're in or you're out. Because if you're half in, you're not going to necessarily get the results that you're desiring. You have to be 100% all in. There's no other options. You burn the boats, you burn the bridges, you burn everything else, and you say, I am in 100%. Right? Failure for me was not an option. And yes, I struggled. Yes, I struggled. There was that point where it was like, I wasn't 100% committed to sales the way that I thought I was. But I still went all in. All right? I figured it out. I had to have my back. In this scenario, I had my back against the wall. And I was like, I got to fix this. So here's how you establish unshakable, ruthless commitment. Number one, define what you want, right? You have to figure that out first. What is it that you want? Right? What's the future self that you're desiring? Right? Not something that's 3, 5, 10 years out. What do you want right now to create here in the next 1 month, 1 week, 1 day to the next 3 years? Number two, gather info, research. There's resources available everywhere. Right? There's resources available everywhere. One of the things I'm working on in my own personal life is I'm working on my personal power. So I signed up for a $10,000 program where I'm going to be gone for a week, and I'm investing in myself. I've been reading books. I've been reading quotes, watching videos. Like, I'm committed. I'm gathering information, right? Tell others about your intention or your plan, whatever the commitment is that you're making. Invest at the level of the future self that I envision, right? Invest at the level of who is that person and what would that person do, that higher self, what would they do? right? Eliminate anyone or anything that tries to or attempts to discourage you. If you are ruthlessly committed, get rid of all the noise. Speak from the I am. And what do I mean by that? Act as if I am this person, or I am moving and becoming this person. Not that I want to, I hope so. Pay attention to your language. I am. Take at least 1 to 3 actions towards this goal. Every day, 1 to 3 actions. Progress, 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 so you start to get momentum. Focus on the most important action each day. They call it eating the frog first, right? What's the most important thing that needs to happen? There's a concept called what's the big domino, right? What's the big thing that I need to push down? What's the big thing that if I do this, it'll get the most momentum? Figure out what that is and then do that first. Report daily to an accountability partner. So do I have someone that I can report daily and say, I got this done. I said I was gonna do this. I got this done. I got this done. Stay focused, right? And say no to everything else that's not in alignment with what you are focusing on. This is how you become ruthlessly committed to something. And if you want better results, you give yourself 100% non-shakable, ruthless commitment to something, and you will make it happen. All right, so I hope this helps you guys. For those of you that have not downloaded the free guide for scaling your home care business and you're ruthlessly committed to scaling your business, make sure you download the guide, read it. That's your information gathering. Start that process. I hope that it helps you. Have an amazing rest of your day.